So this is really an amazing part of my career, light and shadow. Since I'm a surgeon, a young surgeon, I was really attracted by this concept of light and shadow. And you see on this handsome man from the Vivacy campaign, you see not only the hand who hide the eyes, which is mysterious and attractive, but also the whitening of the teeth, and also a little bit of shadow on the cheeks, a very square jawline, but with the shadow of the beard, and absolutely no shadow under the eyes, a little bit of shadow on these eyebrows. So this is a real concept that interests me, and we will try to understand how to stick this portfolio of stylage, which brand, which cohesivity, which product for which area. This campaign of Harcourt and Vivacy, I suggested to Valdemar Kita and Mr. Chiron, because I did as every surgeon, we are very proud, so we need an official portrait, and every single surgeon in France, they go to Harcourt in Paris. They run to Harcourt in Paris to get this photo. And this is amazing. That was before we started with Vivacy. And look at the light is on the nose and the brow, and the lips and the chin, and the shadows softly create the V shape, which is more attractive than a round face. Also, look at the shirt. I didn't do it. That's the photographer who step by step tell me, oh, you have to do like this. This is a V shape. And notice at the end, look at the V shape of the light behind me. And this is interesting if you look back to the past on celebrities on the 80s, Catherine Deneuve, light on the brow, the nose, the lips, and the chin, little bit subtle shadow laterally, little bit of light on the mid-face, and she looked very attractive. So light and shadow, where you can emphasize the structure and hide the other one, is very important. And this is an amazing picture. I'm a fan of rock music and the Rolling Stones. This is Brian Jones before he died, and he died from something like overdose or suicide. However, he looks terrible if you remove the light and shadow, but look at the light and shadow on the hair, on the nose, the lips, and the chin, and the shadow hide the terrible lipo atrophy on his face. So this picture is amazing thanks to light and shadow. So to more recent, the Dolce & Gabbana campaign, and that was, I think, in the 90s. So as Italian, I like this picture because this looked like my grandmother hidden in the farm doing cooking but running the family. So she had a perfect indentation under the eyes, the mid-face deficiency, every retaining ligaments, you can see them on the nasolabial fold, also on the cheeks, and you see the temple indentation and also the crossfeet. In comparison, the granddaughter with a perfect triangular face, no indentation in the temple, a C-shape beautifully designed from the eyebrow to the temple to the mid-face, no shadow on the tear trough, and a beautiful, strong jawline and beautiful lips. So from this, we'll try to do or emphasize and beautify the young patients, or help the people who are older to get a little bit better and looks younger. So this is a picture of one of my patients, and this is amazing. With the 3D camera, you can see exactly what happened with the light and shadow. Sagging of the fat, pre-jowl sulcus, nasolabial fold, retaining ligaments, indentation on the mid-face and the tear trough, and a little bit on the temple. So the light and the shadow completely destroy the harmony of that face. So what we can do with surgery, and this is another example of one of my patient from Cannes, from I think that was 20 years ago, and I always did the deep plane facelift because I visited this genius Sam Hamra, who lived all the full face with all the tissue. And this is one of my results. You see the projection on the mid-face. She had no light projection on the mid-face. So this we can maybe do it with filler, but not the neck and not the jawline. You see the jawline and the light and shadow. And from this reflection, I said, okay, this is what we do with the deep plane facelift with surgery, what we can do with filler. So So the deep plane is, you have the skin, then the fat pad, and then you have the plane of the SMAS and the superficial muscle. So you lift everything up. What we do with the filler, especially on the jawline, we are in that place, also on mid-face. If you stay superficial, you're away from the vessels and the nerve who are under the deep plane.